Young Thug just got caught slipping on a police body cam, and it's looking messy. Reports say he was almost arrested and dragged back into custody after cops clocked him doing 83 in a 45, all while driving on a suspended license. Yeah, that's wild. People online are already reacting heavy because his probation is supposed to last over a decade, and he's already pushing it way too far by speeding like that and ignoring the rules. Now he's expected back in court this week, and things could go left real quick, like straight back to jail type of situation. But here's what a lot of people aren't even clocking. His name is already buzzing through the Atlanta court system right now. Just last week, it came out that YSL rapper Young Thug is under investigation by Atlanta police over that situation involving Charleston White, and the signs aren't looking good at all. Word is, this could lead to him getting picked up for questioning real soon.
They ain't ready for that, mate. They told Gunna.
After everything went down, Charleston White didn't waste a second. He rushed back to his hotel room and instantly jumped on IG Live. Right there on camera, he recorded a direct message aimed at Young Thug, making it real clear and throwing out a warning about what he believes is coming next. The tone was serious, like he wanted everyone watching to catch every word.
Jeffrey Williams, let me explain something to you, mother. You on probation, right? You just approached me, threatening me. Your words was, we step on, okay? You didn't say I, you made it plural. You said we, so that's in cohorts. I mean a gang. You on probation. Then you had a fellow with you that was possession. You are not supposed to be around with people that had eyewitness along with other witnesses.
Things got even messier for Young Thug the very next morning, and it didn't slow down at all. Charleston White jumped back on IG Live again, but this time he turned it up and made bold claims, saying he already contacted Thug's probation officer. He even told Young Thug to say goodbye to his wife Mariah, warning that he could be heading back to jail real soon if things play out that way.
Two things you can't do. Stop me from going to the police and unscurring me. Yeah, once you scare me, you can't unscare me. And say, that showed up musty with $1 million chain around his neck. You think I ain't scared of? Can't keep getting all these violations, but this one's gonna get him. Before I leave and I go hit him with the restraining order, that's what's gonna shake the probation department.
But here's where it starts to look real serious for Young Thug, because right before that high-profile YSL RICO trial kicked off, he was actually pulled over by police, and that stop might not have been random at all. Investigators believe it was more like a move to confirm he was in Atlanta, right before authorities made their big move, surrounding the YSL mansion and taking him into custody in a dramatic sweep.
You guys are flying. You're going over 100 miles an hour down the metro.
Now, please get a warrant. Please. But if I was a cop and the person told me, I'll be like, I might have slapped him like, I want to give you.
I don't want to slap
so fucking bad. But you told me that your license,
here's my
you just
thing,
got your license back.
I
ain't gonna get your license.
I've seen one too many bodies.
I promise I won't do it again.
I've seen one too many bodies, man. You know how many of those are homies?
And now, just this week, Young Thug got pulled over again, and people are definitely paying attention. He wasn't taken into custody this time, but police still tracked his car and made sure he was in Atlanta, which has a lot of people raising eyebrows about what's really going on behind the scenes. And it's starting to look like things could be building toward another arrest, especially since all of this could be added to that existing probation violation file that's already been open for months. Reports say that situation ties back to those leaked jail calls where Young Thug was trying to defend himself online, and investigators didn't take that lightly at all. Multiple probation issues reportedly came up after those calls surfaced, and now officials are expecting him back in court very soon. Some believe authorities were just waiting for him to slip up again so they could stack more onto the case instead of going forward with just one violation, making the situation way more serious if it all gets filed together. They even pointed to a specific tweet quoting FYF and Lucci's new album Friday, which ended up being highlighted in court documents when Thug was promoting his own project. The issue is, he's not allowed to diss anyone online, especially not someone connected to the YSL RICO case, so that post raised major concerns about him breaking the rules of his probation. This whole situation sparked reactions too, with Benzino speaking out and questioning how those private jail calls even got leaked in the first place. He suggested it could have been done on purpose to bait Young Thug while he's on probation, saying the lack of watermarks made it look like it was meant to influence public opinion, which has people debating heavy.
What I'm more surprised at and more kind of pissed off at is, how the Is this even constitutional that a prison, which is part of the system, right, can leak private phone calls? I don't, that it blows me. How can that happen? Now, they're saying, well, who leaked them? Somebody had to get money for them. Nah, because there's no watermark on them. If TMZ bought them, you can best believe TMZ's watermark will be all over that. There's no watermark. I guarantee the government's leaking them because they know what they're doing. They know, let me tell you something, from the feds to City Hall to the mayor to the governor, they all got a communications department where they have hired staff that all they do is look at social media for various reasons. That's it. And us as a community and culture, we just give them everything they want. It's easy.
This situation even caught the attention of DJ Academics, who stepped in to speak on what's really going on with the YSL case. He said straight up that Young Thug should have never tried to defend himself on social media, making it clear there's no point in trying to prove anything to the internet, especially when so much is already at stake.
You know, I like all this wild stuff. I like Thug, I like Gunna. I'm gonna like him before I'm gonna like him after. But I'm gonna tell you what they got wrong at. They've been propagating the street code. These are millionaires. Millionaires made it from the bottom. But they're obsessed with trying to portray the image that they're the realest street ever. I just seen Woody put up a post. He says, no, I'm not okay. Huh? Since when is street sounded like little white girls Karen? Everybody in that situation need therapy. And the reality why they all need therapy is because they made it. When YSL was known by you and me, YSL was lit. It's popping. But they weren't happy with all the money and all. They still want to propagate the same. Then as soon as Johnny Law come, they don't want to do it no more. They start thinking about their mamas, their sisters, their kids. Never seen something like that. It's the first time I've seen gangsters need therapy.
Young Thug seems locked in on showing everyone he's still got that same image, no matter what gets leaked online or what kind of trouble comes with it. But that mindset could be hitting him hard because every time he tries to prove that point, it reportedly puts him closer to violating his probation again and again. According to reports, the state of Georgia has officially filed a motion to revoke Young Thug's probation and send him back to jail, which makes this situation way more serious than before. To really understand what he was reacting to, you have to look through the full evidence file, and it shows multiple moments where officials believe he crossed the line. One of the first issues mentioned was Young Thug calling out a female police officer, the same officer connected to Gunna's plea deal, and that detail alone had people talking heavy about how deep this situation really goes.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is an officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, oh, are you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictment's finna come down.
What a lot of people don't realize is right after Young Thug called out that female police officer, things started heating up fast. And that's when those jail calls suddenly began leaking online. On top of that, a video from his interrogation room started going viral too, with people claiming it showed him speaking on Pee Wee Roscoe and bringing up the 2015 Lil Wayne tour bus situation, which instantly had the internet going crazy with reactions. That interrogation reportedly went on for about 2 hours, and once clips started spreading, it led to responses from Roscoe as well, with headlines like, Pee Wee Roscoe addresses Thug supposedly telling on him in the interrogation room popping up everywhere, making the situation even more intense and full of debate.
Politicking, man, Jeff, clean as Listerine, man, clean as Ivory soap, you feel what I'm saying? I done the time, I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in the interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we say the Wayne Carter, what's wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do, a real street. kept it solid, kept it overly real, you feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So I don't know, you feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up now. Let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politics. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it real. When I was locked up and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, that's the type of friend you want. He was like, man, Roscoe ain't told y'all that thing. Yeah, that's to be there. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those, everybody is in the stateroom, in the interrogation room, and they gave statement.
That moment really set things off for Young Thug, turning it into a non-stop situation where he felt like he had to defend himself every single day as more clips and headlines kept popping up. Even 6ix9ine jumped in and reacted to the interrogation video, adding even more noise to an already chaotic situation.
Yo, I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out. Watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time they come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me, the horse. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage's Future? Why you not saying that?
That led to Young Thug firing back online, saying, they didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother #ratwear, which instantly got people talking even more. The problem is, responding like that could go against the rules of his probation, since he's not supposed to be addressing situations like this in public at all. Then things got even louder when a former YSL member, Mondo, stepped in and shared his own opinion, claiming it was 100% snitching, which only added more tension to an already heated situation and had everyone debating nonstop.
I just beat him off a Rico. Come home, still talking about, oh, rat, da-da-da. Bro, that's God. That ain't nothing but God biting you back in your bro, because you probably been thankful that you just beat a life sentence in a Rico and came home and minded your business and been humble. But instead, you still coming out pushing the rat narrative, bro, and all that, this, that, and the third. Now look, he came back and bought your bitch. But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got motherfuckers on there talking about, and y'all heard with y'all own ears. You got motherfuckers AI. It did that in the third. And, oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about like Gunna ratted from saying, yes, ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying, they said Roscoe the bus up. And then a nigga, Roscoe did 10 years behind it. And you just got on the internet to my didn't rat on you? Boy, so brainwash is sickening. Y'all need daddy figures and y'all just be sitting back waiting on something good, waiting on something to happen. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around. Maybe they'll put me on. Maybe I can get some out. Roscoe, you the worstest. Twin, you worse than the rat itself. You did 10 years, twin, behind Roscoe. You did 10 years behind it, brother. And you just come on the internet and didn't tell on you when everybody just heard this man say your name a few times? You feel me?
But what really seemed to hit a nerve for Young Thug was when YSL Woody stepped in and started sending warnings to 21 Savage and Lil Baby, telling them to stay far away from the situation. That move had people talking crazy, especially after claims started spreading that if Young Thug goes down, others could get pulled into the fallout too, making everything feel way more serious.
Told them that. Gunna, but it was going over their head. It was going over their head because why? They ain't street. This ain't who they pretend to be. I said, leave Gunna alone. Gunna didn't do nothing wrong. Go look at Thug's interview. They said, why you didn't sign Lil Baby? Thug said, because I didn't want to pull Lil Baby in my... Hey, Lil Baby, I know you might be watching, partner. Got nothing to do with you. Get your money. Hey, we need somebody to win, buddy. It can't be you. Stay out of it. Hey, 21, y'all, stay out of it. Hey, because get what, bro? One thing I know about it, that ain't got nothing to lose, he gonna take everybody down with him. Trust me, when it's time for to stand up, they gonna stand up. They can say what they want to say about me. They can say what they want to say about me. But I ain't did what nobody forced me to do.
That moment ended up pushing Young Thug into going off on IG Live, aiming his frustration at someone many believed was Woody. But investigators reportedly saw it differently. They suspected the message was actually directed at Gunna, and there's one specific reason why they came to that conclusion, which only made the situation even more intense and confusing.
Didn't even talk about these fake Bugattis and fake houses with these pools and you can get put out of in the next 2-3 years and all that cheese. We ain't even finna talk about none of that. Like, none of that is the topic of, I guess. Yeah, your spot out right now. You gonna put it on Instagram. I bet your put it on Instagram. Yeah, your house out. On God. You block from your page. I'm following your, I'm on your from my fake page. Can't about to black me. I still see it. You post a picture. That ain't me on that picture. Lane Green. The whole world been thinking that too, man. I'm finna say something about that, man. That ain't me with that skirt on with that hat. The man say he got more hits than me and Kendrick. Bro, your ain't got more hits than Kendrick, and you ain't damn sure ain't got more hits or anthems than me. You hard, why you tripping? And I ride past your house for sale sign up. Now you don't want to took your whole money and put down on that goddamn house out there, man, and you couldn't finish paying it off. Now the label came, took it back. Now your stupid gotta set it.
A lot of people started pointing at Gunna, and it all ties back to something DJ Academics brought up that had everyone thinking. He claimed that Gunna might have been sitting on those jail recordings for a while, just waiting for the perfect moment to let them surface, which raised a lot of eyebrows across the internet. The idea behind it is that dropping them now would push a certain narrative, making it seem like everything is turning against Young Thug all at once, and some are even calling it a calculated move, with people saying Gunna might be playing this very smart.
I'm almost certain Gunna's team is leaking it to his fan pages. I'm almost certain, okay? I know they're not gonna agree to it, right? But I'm almost certain that Gunna's lawyers pulled, because yes, when you're in the case, you don't have to go through a Freedom of Information Act or anything like this, and some of these things would even be available, or it could be challenged if you try to do a FOIA on it. But it appears all of these things may have been gotten from maybe somebody who was in the case that would request them, and it could have been something for the nature of an appeal or something like that, so the courts are going to give it up because you're a defendant. So for me, I can't tell why there is, like, where's Gunna's calls? Like, we want to hear Gunna's calls, right? And by the way, you could tell maybe they were both doing it to each other. There's a time where Thug actually says he has been having his lawyers review Gunna's call, and Gunna is on the phone talking to a girl saying, I love you, I'm gonna come home soon. And he basically even thinks that Gunna got out of jail early because he wanted, which, bruh, if that's the case, the streets is cooked.
This is expected to build into a huge IG live session with 6ix9ine, Wack 100, and DJ Academics all jumping in, and people are already watching closely. The conversation is likely to focus on what's really going on behind the scenes, especially the big question everyone keeps asking: who actually leaked those jail recordings and what the real story is?
And get what? On that call, I never even told you he turned Wham against P, or he turned Wham against all these other different people that he did. But however, you have found out it came off the phone call. But guarantee, I ain't going for that line. Should be shunned just like us. The judge had shunned them, now the streets need to shun that. Guess what? That's what I'm telling you. The thing about sitting down there, coming on here lying, playing them, yeah, you telling your ass the truth. Just like I stand up, don't like that tell the truth. He hiding behind these motherfuckers masks, but get what? A mask gotta come off. You ain't gonna be able to keep that motherfucking mask on forever. You ain't gonna be able to keep throwing rocks and hide your hand. This is calm.
DJ Academics later came out with another claim that had people talking heavy, saying Young Thug is set to receive royalties from Gunna for the rest of his life because of the YSL contract they signed. That detail alone shocked a lot of fans, especially with everything going on between them right now. No matter what side people take or what they believe happened, the business side doesn't just disappear, and those contracts are still legally binding at the end of the day. That means Gunna could still be making Young Thug serious money over time, even if their relationship isn't what it used to be anymore. At the same time, some people are looking at it from a different angle, suggesting this whole situation could be a way for Gunna to try and distance himself from YSL completely by letting the fallout between them get worse and worse.
Gunna got out. You gotta remember, Thug is running this label from behind jail. Thug wanted this off the fucking label. There's a lot of paperwork there, and also you gotta realize they're not gonna release somebody from their contract because they snitch. They're gonna say, we're gonna make money off the snitch. We don't do that. I'll give you a little bit more tea. All that told by Boss and Richie told Future wouldn't do a record with him, but Future wouldn't drop him. You see how this
it's business at the end of the day. And I had these conversations with people that worked with the new regime over at 300/Atlantic. And they said, yo, what's probably going to happen is that his contract is going to get moved. So he won't be YSL. But no, in the history of time, we don't care what you do. They're not letting you go. They'll optically take you off the label, but they're never going to say, we don't want percentage points on money you make.
However, in the official police files tied to his probation situation, investigators pointed out that this was around the time Young Thug started realizing he couldn't keep responding to everything online every single day. That pressure started building up, and instead of him speaking out directly, his own sister stepped in to say something on his behalf. Reports quote his sister saying people were calling him a snitch just because they believed he couldn't come back to Atlanta, pushing a narrative that wasn't sitting right with the family at all. She also made a strong statement saying, "We've been putting belt to everyone that's clicked up," which only added more intensity to the situation and had people reacting all over again.
Don't be on the internet acting like my brother just and y'all know my brother ain't dead. On the internet acting like y'all just my brother. You know for a fact y'all doing it because he can't come back to Atlanta. Yeah. Don't do this. Don't click on do all this because they know he can't come back to Atlanta. That the only thing it is, he can't come back here. All that spit. Spit on who? Man, we gonna lay right back to A. Now we been putting belt. That's why everybody clicked up.
Now with everything stacking up, all eyes are on what happens next for Young Thug because this situation is getting more serious by the day. Between the court dates, the investigations, and all the online drama, it feels like one wrong move could change everything for him real fast. People are watching closely to see if he can stay out of trouble or if this ends with him right back behind bars. But what do you think about all of this? Do you think things are being blown out of proportion? Or is this exactly where it was headed? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and share this with someone who's been following the situation.